Donald Trump's tenure in the Oval Office has deeply divided an already fractured America. Tonight, as he tries to keep his grasp on the role of commander-in-chief, here is a look back at pivotal moments of his presidency. From real estate tycoon,
welcome to Trump Tower,
to reality TV star, to U.S. president.
So help me God.
Donald Trump's path to the Oval Office has been anything but conventional.
We will make America great again.
His four-year term was kicked off with the first of many alternative facts.
This was the largest audience to ever witness an inauguration, period.
Within weeks, the country was roiled by protests after Trump imposed a travel ban and pushed ahead with plans to build a wall along the southern border.
Build a wall. Build a wall.
That wall would eventually trigger the longest U.S. government shutdown in history as Trump stonewalled Congress over funding. At the same time, the administration's zero-tolerance policy was separating thousands of migrant children from their families. U.S. foreign policy also saw a sharp turn with withdrawals from both the Paris Climate Agreement and the Iran nuclear deal, while antagonizing traditional allies like Canada on issues of trade.
If we're unable to make a deal, we'll terminate NAFTA.
Introducing steep tariffs and forcing a new deal. Trump also upended decades of U.S. strategy to meet with North Korea and backed up the Kremlin's claims it never interfered in the 2016 election.
President Putin, he just said it's not Russia. I will say this, I don't see any reason why it would be.
Russian meddling, though, would prompt an investigation by special counsel Robert Mueller, leading to the arrest of longtime Trump advisor Roger Stone.
This doesn't have anything to do with the president.
Just the latest in Trump's close inner circle to face legal troubles. His former campaign manager was also convicted of multiple counts of fraud. On the same day, his former lawyer pled guilty to paying hush money to women who claimed to have had affairs with the president.
He worked to pay money to silence two women.
In 2019, Trump himself would become the subject of an impeachment inquiry into whether he pressured Ukraine to investigate the son of political rival Joe Biden.
The witch hunt continues.
After weeks of hearings, he became only the third president to be impeached in U.S. history.
Article 1 is adopted.
Trump, though, stayed in office and has long campaigned on a message of law and order, even when violence has erupted over race relations.
I think there's blame on both sides.
And protests over police brutality.
I can't breathe all the time.
In matters of law, Trump has now nominated 3 Supreme Court judges during his term. Maintaining order, though, has been compounded by the COVID crisis, one that Trump has downplayed from the beginning.
The Democrats are politicizing the coronavirus, and this is their new hoax.
Described in racially charged terms.
Kung flu? Kung flu.
And speculated about to widespread alarm.
I see the disinfectant where it knocks it out in a minute. And is there a way we can do something like that by injection?
The crisis didn't stop him from campaigning at largely maskless rallies across the country, even as the national death toll surpassed 200,000. Just weeks before the election, President Trump contracted the virus himself, but was back on the trail within days.
We have no choice. We can't lock ourselves up in a basement like Joe does.
He says that we're learning to live with it. People are learning to die with it.
Leaving Americans debating how their vote will determine the future health of their nation.